welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea and this is Andrea from the future. The video that you're going to be watching today is the commute that I did last week from home to the office. For those of you who don't know me or don't know this fact, I have a corporate job in Madrid and I work part-time at home and part-time at the office. So I have to go twice a week to the office. So every time I go, it's a whole thing. For those of you who commute, you know what I'm talking about. So I thought it would be interesting to show you around Madrid, everything I have to do every time I go. So it's not the worst thing, it's not the most difficult thing, it's just a long process. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like the video, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. This is not the usual content that I'm gonna be doing, but this is just a different kind of video that I hope that you find interesting. On our way to the train station. Say good morning.
Good morning.
My hubby is my chauffeur.
Chauffeur. I'm driving Miss Daisy.
Good job, baby. Right now that it is spring, on our way to the train station is daylight, but during autumn and winter is pitch black. So it is a little depressing getting out of your home on your way to Madrid and it's still being dark. Actually, when I get to Madrid, it's still dark. It's starting to the sun is starting to rise when I get there. So this is so much better. Also, when I come back from Madrid, it is daylight, but during winter and autumn, it is the same thing, no light. So when I go to the office, I barely see the sunlight, and that's the bad thing about going to Madrid on those months, is that when I'm in the street, it's almost all the time dark, and that's a little depressing. But right now, we are definitely loving this, that is daylight. What do you think?
I wish it was it would be daylight sooner. But
Even
it's pretty
sooner.
good. It's pretty good though.
But you have a different opinion about the days being longer.
Yeah, I don't like the night speed. I don't like the sun being out so late at night.
Yeah, because we love going to sleep early, but now it's really hard. It's like your body doesn't want to go to sleep at 9:30 or 10, but we still need to wake up at 5 or 6, and since we're not going to sleep as early, then it is really hard waking up at 5 and 6. Right now we're struggling with that. hopefully our body will get used to that.
So we're on our way home. A long day of work.
Yep.
And it's 8 o'clock, and it looks like it's 3 o'clock.
Basically.
Spanish country never gets dark until about 10 o'clock. Midsummer, it'll take like 10 and a half for it to be finally dusk, finally turning dark, finally becoming nighttime. So 8 o'clock, and it looks like this, as you see.
But do you think that also happens in other countries? I don't think there's just in Spain, right?
I don't know if someone's watching this from Morocco, Sudan,
No.
Egypt, anybody in the Mediterranean, if you could let us know. How is it in your area, in your part of the world? Is it this sunny? You get used to it, obviously. And Andrea's driving, so we're gonna see her driving skills. Andrea, how are your driving skills? At 8 o'clock in the evening.
10 out of 10.
At 8 o'clock in the evening.
12 out of 10.
12 out of 10. You can tell she's sleepy.
Do you think that where you're from, the days are also this long at this time of the year, or do you think that is just Spain and a few countries in Europe or the Mediterranean areas?
It's not like that where I'm from. It's more, there's less daylight. So, and it's the daylight begins earlier. It becomes daytime earlier. And so that's why in America we have more fame, and in Northern Europe we have more fame of starting the day earlier, waking up earlier, having bigger breakfasts, and Spanish people are not so known as we are for those kind of things. They start their day later in comparison. So.
But do you realize that's completely designed? We could actually make that possible, but we keep changing the times.
You don't think the rest of the countries change their times?
Yeah, but we adapted in a certain way that we think that it works better for Spain because of the culture, I think.
I don't know.
Because we could do the same thing, right? That you do. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but
I think you're completely wrong. This is the Spanish countryside. Very Mediterranean. Roble. These are roble trees. Short, stubby trees that are strong but short. They don't grow very tall like an oak tree. In other countries, I'm not sure what it's called in English, but they're very good for shade if you're out in the countryside. But other than that, they're just very pretty to look at, and it's a very nice drive home. Again, this is very Mediterranean countryside, very Castilla-La Mancha.
like no hills, very plain.
Yeah.
Land.
Yeah, this is very plain land. Very flat.
Very flat. That's the right word.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna finish for the day. I hope that you liked this video, that you could experience what I experience every time I go to Madrid. Some people might think that is cool, but for me it is very overwhelming. Like you saw in the footage, there's so many people on the streets, on the public transport. It is a lot of time consuming. There's a lot of time consuming in the traveling and the commuting, and some people are okay with that. For me, it is very tiring. I don't know how there's people out there commuting every day, spending 2 to 3, even 4 hours just commuting, and I don't know if I will be able to handle that, especially here in Spain. everything is close to your home. Right, Lydia? There are not long distances. For example, where we're from, we are literally 7 minutes from the nearest city, which is Toledo, and it takes us no time to get there. While maybe in America, in the United States, just getting from one place to another, it always takes a long time. That's what Lydia and I have experienced every time we're there. Just going to a supermarket, we know from his home to the supermarket, we know it's gonna take us at least 20 to 30 minutes, right, Lydia? Or visiting some friends, it's gonna take 30 minutes or more. The good thing about the United States is that gas is much cheaper, so it is okay, but it is a lot of time traveling. And as a Spanish person, I'm not used to that. I'm the farthest away I am from my parents is 30 minutes. And that's how far we're traveling, basically 30 minutes from our home. And that's when we travel far. Otherwise, we have everything in the, within 15 minutes?
Yeah.
All the places that we need to go are within 15 minutes from our home. More than that, we're just not used to that. Maybe that's why it's tiring for me. But yeah, I see people on the train that goes every single day to Madrid from Toledo. And I really admire that because I obviously will be able to handle that, but it will be very tiring. I will be even more burnt out because of that. And I think that working from home is one of the best things that COVID brought, because a lot of people were able to work in Madrid but still stay in the little towns near Madrid, I would say. And that if it was even more promoted, I think that it would solve a lot of problems with the with renting in Madrid, even buying houses in Madrid. So I wish they would promote that more, because a lot of jobs, especially office jobs, corporate jobs, could perfectly be done from home, at least 2 to 3 days a week. Some of them fully remote. That's my opinion. But yeah, we're gonna end the vlog in here. We're gonna end the video in here.
And don't forget to leave a comment. What do you think about Andrea's view on the Spanish commute versus the American commute? And is it different in your country if you're watching from a different country? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Bye.